Why some plants are poisonous. The science behind nature's deadly defense. Imagine you're walking through a beautiful forest. Bright green leaves surround you, colorful flowers bloom in every direction, and everything looks peaceful. But hidden among this beauty are plants that can make you seriously sick or even kill you with just a bite or a touch. Why would a plant, a living thing that can't run away or fight back, create deadly poisons? If plants can't move, why do they need such dangerous chemicals? The answer lies in one of nature's greatest survival strategies. Plants may look defenseless, but they've been fighting for survival for over 470 million years. Unlike animals, they can't escape hungry insects, grazing animals, or diseases. They are rooted in one place for their entire lives. That means they need another way to protect themselves. Instead of claws, teeth, or venom, plants evolved chemistry. Over millions of years, plants began producing special compounds called toxins. These chemicals act as natural weapons, discouraging animals and insects from eating them. An animal that eats a poisonous plant may experience pain, nausea, paralysis, or even death. If it survives, it learns to avoid that plant in the future. This increases the plant's chances of surviving long enough to grow, reproduce, and spread its seeds. This process is driven by evolution through natural selection. Plants with better chemical defenses were less likely to be eaten, so they produced more offspring. Generation after generation, these defenses became stronger and more sophisticated. But not all plant poisons work the same way. Some attack the nervous system, interfering with the signals between the brain and muscles. Others damage the heart, kidneys, or liver. Some prevent cells from producing proteins, while others destroy red blood cells or interfere with breathing. One of the most famous plant poisons is ricin, found in castor beans. Ricin is extremely toxic because it blocks cells from making proteins. Without proteins, cells die, and vital organs begin to fail. Another well-known poison comes from oleander, a beautiful flowering shrub often grown in gardens. Every part of the plant contains chemicals called cardiac glycosides. These substances interfere with the heart's normal rhythm and can become deadly if enough is consumed. Then there's deadly nightshade, also known as belladonna. It contains alkaloids such as atropine and scopolamine, which affect the nervous system. In the past, these chemicals were even used in medicine, but only in carefully controlled doses. Some poisonous plants don't even need to be eaten. Take poison ivy, for example. Its leaves contain an oily substance called urushiol. When this oil touches human skin, many people develop an itchy, painful rash. Interestingly, the oil doesn't harm the plant. It simply discourages animals and people from disturbing it. Another surprising example is the stinging nettle. Tiny hair-like structures on its leaves inject irritating chemicals into the skin when touched, causing a burning sensation. Although unpleasant, this defense is very effective against grazing animals. If poisonous plants are so dangerous, why do humans still use them? The answer is that many plant toxins can also become powerful medicines. In fact, some of the world's most important drugs come directly from poisonous plants. The same chemicals that harm the body in large amounts can treat diseases when used in tiny, carefully measured doses. For example, atropine from deadly nightshade is used by doctors to treat certain heart conditions and eye disorders. Digitalis, originally obtained from the foxglove plant, has been used to help treat heart failure. Even modern cancer treatments have been developed from chemicals first discovered in plants. This reminds us of an important scientific principle. The dose often determines whether something is a poison or a medicine. Not every poisonous plant is equally dangerous, though. Some plants are toxic only to certain animals. Chocolate, for example, comes from a plant and is harmless to most humans in normal amounts, but it can be poisonous to dogs because their bodies process its chemicals differently. Likewise, birds can safely eat berries from some plants that are poisonous to humans. Different species have evolved different ways of breaking down or resisting plant toxins. Plants and animals have been locked in an evolutionary arms race for millions of years. As plants evolved stronger defenses, some insects and animals evolved ways to overcome them. Monarch butterfly caterpillars, for instance, feed on milkweed plants which contain toxic chemicals. Instead of being harmed, the caterpillars store these toxins in their own bodies, making themselves poisonous to predators. It's an incredible example of evolution turning a plant's defense into an animal's protection. Scientists estimate that plants produce hundreds of thousands of different chemical compounds. Many of these are still being studied, and researchers continue to discover new substances that may one day become medicines, pesticides, or other useful products. So the next time you admire a beautiful flower or a lush green plant, remember that appearances can be deceiving. Some of the most harmless-looking plants on Earth are carrying powerful chemical defenses that took millions of years to evolve. Plants may not have claws, teeth, or the ability to run away, but they possess something just as powerful: chemistry. Their poisons are not created out of malice. They are remarkable survival tools shaped by evolution, helping plants defend themselves in a world full of hungry enemies. Nature's deadliest weapons aren't always found in the jaws of predators. Sometimes they're quietly growing in the leaves, flowers, and roots of the plants all around us. If you enjoyed learning about the hidden science of poisonous plants, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join us for more fascinating journeys into the wonders of science.